Dr. Tedros Adhanom and Dr. Walter Mzembi have ample political and diplomatic experience to qualify them for the top international posts. Dr. Mzembi is currently Zimbabwe's tourism minister, while Dr. Tedros was Ethiopia's foreign affairs minister. He previously served as the country's health minister as well.
Problem or an outbreak somewhere is now becoming an outbreak everywhere. Our world is globalized. The mobility is high. So in that globalized world where mobility is very high, then we need to do our share in order to keep our world healthy.
It is time not for entitlement, but time to test an African candidature on the back of the experience that I have, being the longest serving African tourism minister on the continent and the third longest serving on the globe, but also the craft competence that I bring by virtue of my own qualifications.
Several African countries have individually endorsed the two candidates, and the African Union, as a continental body, has given its support as well. In the health sector, Dr. Tedros wants to strengthen the capacity of countries, especially African nations, to provide a coordinated response to a global health emergency.
To manage epidemics, you have to have a good surveillance system. Of course, you need to start from prevention, early detection, and then swift response. And in order to do that, you need to have a capacity for surveillance at the country level. Still, the national capacity is very important.
Dr. Mzembi wants to prioritize Africa's tourism sector and increase its market share.
Of the performance of global tourism, Africa's market share is the lowest, at between 3 to 5% of a sector that is now ranked as the third global export earner after fuels and chemicals. A sector that is generating 1.5 trillion in direct exports, 30% of global services, and employing 288 million people. Our share as Africa is just 5%.
Members of the World Health Organization will meet in Geneva in May to choose a new head, while the UN World Tourism Organization is due to meet in October in Chengdu, China. Dr. Tedros goes up against two candidates, while Mzembi is the favorite in his race. If all goes according to plan, two major global bodies could soon be headed by Africans, and that will make it history. Girum, Chala, CGTN, Addis Ababa, Ethiopia.